web app or mobile app? Which should you launch first? This is one of the biggest questions most founder or app owner have when they want to launch their product. So today I'm going to be helping you to make that decision and give recommendations on how to go about it. So without wasting time, here are my recommendations in order to choose what route to take. So number one on my list is cost. Yes. So when you are building an app or bringing your idea to life, you need to know, okay, which platform would be less expensive to launch an MVP, which is a minimum viable product, the first product you need to launch to public or to the market in order to test if your app idea is worth it. So now you don't want to spend much, right? But you have to spend. So are you going to go the mobile route or the web route? The web route usually is less expensive than the mobile route because it doesn't require so much, and you could build the front end depending on the programming language you are going to go with. But going with the mobile route may be a little bit more expensive because you might be considering either going with the iOS, going with the Android, and you have to have an upfront fee to pay, though you still have to pay for your hosting and domain for your web app, right? But for the mobile app, you still need to, in as much as you still pay for the web hosting and domain, you still have to pay for Apple Store yearly subscription fee, which is 99 depending on where you are. That's $99, and Google is $25 upfront. So, and not just the cost of registration, the fee to pay an app developer, a mobile, either you are going to pay someone that's doing cross-platform, or you're also going to have to have someone on the back end. So the costs for mobile is always going to be higher than the web, but sometimes it depends on the idea, right? But in order to ship fast, you spend less building on a web app rather than a mobile app. So if you have to put costs into consideration, the web route seems to be the ideal route. But don't take that for an answer yet. Let's go to the remaining recommendations. One other thing to put in mind before you make your choice is functionality and user experience. So now, if you are building an app that heavily relies on GPS, heavily relies on people taking images and uploading, you may want to go the mobile route because you can't easily do that on the web app. Take for example now the likes of Bolt, the likes of Uber, social media apps. It's ideal for mobile apps, in as much as Twitter and some other platforms started with web, right? Some they especially heavy um, usage app usually go the route of mobile, and some other apps like, let's say, manage your time and some other things that feels more closer to you are ideal for mobile apps. Then, if you're not bothered about, clocking in daily to the app and something, then the web route is also very, very ideal. Especially most SaaS. That's why you see most SaaS, that software as a service, go the web route because people log in there for a particular reason, and it's also very easy. So take for example now, some people still use mobile and the web routes for Twitter and the rest, even Slack for communication, because they want to make sure they have that large screen and that large screen real estate to do some other things. So the user experience from the websites and the user experience from the mobile are different. Some persons want to see more information. Take for example now your Gmail, with Gmail online, you could see more information than the one on mobile. So different preferences. So you need to understand the product that you're building, and once you understand it very well, you would definitely know either to go the mobile route or the web route for effective user experience and functionality wise. The third reason is discoverability and platform. So you need to make sure the platform of choice has to be findable by the user. Take for example now, I said I need a booking app, right? I would definitely search Google and it will take me to a website where I can easily book. So take for example now, I am searching, oh, I need a fitness app, or I need fitness. I would not go to the web route. It doesn't make you see where I'm coming to, right? So discoverability is one key factor. Your users should be able to find your app where they need to find it. So don't place your app, say fitness app now, you can only say maybe dieting, types of dieting and all that. But when you want to follow up your fitness and everything, you know that wouldn't work really well on the web out. It's going to be very, very much user experience will be going to the mobile app. So for discoverability, take for example, now you want to search, play games or something, it's easier done on the App Store or the Play Store, depending on which store you're going to be putting up your app. So wherever it is, to make sure your users find your app without stressing themselves is one good choice in order to launch on that particular platform. So if you find it easy that okay, people would find your app through search or through listings that's on web, go the web route. If it's through the Play Store and you get they need the apps, you go the app route. So the fourth option is update and maintenance. To maintain and update a web app is not as expensive as the mobile app, right? So you have to cater for iOS users, you have to cater for Android users. You get the whole logic behind it. So but for web, it's just the web, right? Just the back end and the front end. If you have that, highest you'd have an admin, but even if you are building a mobile, you still have an admin. There's no way you are escaping that, right? So at the end of the day, if you are looking at you don't have much budget on maintenance and updates, just stick to one, pending when you can afford to build two at the same time. So in all this, what should you build first? I would recommend start with what is going to be very easy for your users to find, and your MVP, that's your minimum viable product. Put it out there. If it's a web route, go the web route first. If it's a mobile route, go the mobile route first. There are even some highly mobile app specified idea that still works on web, right? To gather the users and test. So once you are seeing your users coming in, you quickly build your mobile app. That is to test the market as fast as possible. So sometimes just think deep. You may go the mobile the web route first before mobile app. But if you are a builder and you know that is not going to be a problem for you, you can always go the mobile app route. So, in summary, best option is the one that gets the product to the customer as fast as possible. So, when you put that in mind, I believe you know the answers to your questions. Bye for now, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us.